Now we are going to see rule number 4. In previous lecture we have studied first 3 rules of indices. So rule number 4 is a to the power 0 is always equal to 1. For example, if we take a raised to 3 divided by a raised to 3, which will give a raised to 3 minus 3, which is equal to a raised to 0. That is, its value will be always equal to 1. That is, any number which power or indices will be 0, its value will be always equal to 1. Okay. Consider next example. If we consider as 1000 raised to 0, its values will be also equal to 1. Or we consider 4 lakh raised to 0, its value will be also equal to 1. Or we take any value less than 1, which will be 1 half raised to 0, it will be also 1. Okay, that means if base is any number and its power will be 0, its value will be equal to always 1. Next rule is a raised to minus 1 can be written as a raised to 1 or 1 upon a, or in general form, or in generally a raised to minus m, which is a general number which we can any number which we can take. So it can be written as 1 upon a raised to m. Okay. For example, a raised to 3 divided by a raised to 5 is equal to a raised to 3 minus 5. Okay. Now 3 minus 5 will be give a raised to minus 2, because we have to do subtraction, both are with opposite signs and largest number sign is minus. So 3 minus 5, 5 minus 3 is 2 and largest number sign is minus, so we write it as a raised to minus 2, which also written as 1 upon a raised to 2. Okay, a raised to 2, which in for your understanding purpose, 1 can be written as a raised to 0 or any number raised to 0. Here base is a, so we consider a raised to 0. So a raised to 0 upon a raised to 2. Okay. Now a raised to 0 upon a raised to 2 means a raised to 0 minus 2, which gives a raised to minus 2, which gives a raised to minus 2, which is also same of this. Okay. Or next example, if we consider 2 raised to 100 minus 2 raised to 300. Okay, divided by 2 raised to 100 divided by 2 raised to 300. So which can be written as 2 raised to 100 minus 300, which is equal to 2 raised to minus 200, which gives 1 upon 2 raised to 100. 200. Okay, 1 upon 2 raised to 200. That is for, so here we can write 2 raised to 1 can be written as 2 raised to 0 upon 2 raised to 200. This is our answer. Okay, it is our answer, 1 upon 2 raised to 200. Now for your understanding purpose, we can solve it as 1 can be written as, now here base is 2. Okay, here base is 2, so we write 2 to the power 0, so it can be written as 2 raised to 0. Now here it is division 2 raised to 0 minus 200, which gives 2 raised to 200 minus 200. So we write it as 1 upon 2 raised to minus 200, which is our calculation of 1 upon 2 raised to 200. Okay. If we consider next example, 8 raised to minus 3, which can be written as 1 upon 8 raised to 3. Okay. So now we go to next rule. Rule number 6 is a raised to 1 half is equal to square root of a, and a raised to 1 upon q is equal to qth root of a. Okay, qth root of a, which is read as qth root of a, qth root of a, and this q is in this root. Okay, for example, a raised to p into a raised to p is equal to a. Then we can write a raised to p. Here both base is same and power can be written as a raised to p plus p, a raised to p plus p. Okay, which is equal to a. Okay, a raised to p plus p means, which gives a raised to twice p is equal to a. Okay, now here both sides, if you consider both sides, base are same. Okay, base are same, so power should be also same, a raised to 1, which is equal to a. Now here base are same, so power also same for this equality. Okay, that is twice p is equal to 1. So we get twice p is equal to 1, which means p is equal to 1 half, which gives p is equal to 1 half, which shows that a raised to 1 half must be square root of a. That is, a raised to 1 half is equal to square root of a. Okay, or which also written as, we don't write it as always 2 root of a. Okay, both are same. Similarly, a raised to 1 by 3 is equal to cube root of a. A raised to 1 by 4 will be 4th root of a, and if we process in this way for qth term, a raised to 1 upon q can be written as qth root of a. Okay, this is our rule number 6. Now consider example, what do mean by 16 raised to 1 by 4? That is, 16 raised to 1 by 4 means 4th root of 16. Now 4th root of 16, which means is 2, value is 2, because if we multiply 2 4 times, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, which gives, it is 4 multiplied by 4, 4 4s are 16. So our answer is 2. Okay, 16 raised to 1 by 4 is equal to 2. Next example, if we solve 81 raised to 1 half, 81 raised to 1 half means twice root of 81, which is equal to, 81 is root of 9, because if we multiply 9 2 times we get 81, so its answer is 9. If we consider 243 raised to 1 upon 5, which is 5th root of 243, which is equal to 3. Okay, if we multiply 3 5 times we get 243, so 5th root of 243 is equal to 3. Now our last result is a raised to p upon q. A raised to p upon q can be written as a raised to p bracket raised to 1 upon q, which is equal to qth root of a, which is equal to qth root of a raised to p, qth root of a raised to p, or a raised to p upon q can be written as a raised to 1 upon q raised to p, which is equal to qth root of a bracket raised to p. Okay, this is our final result. Now we go through the examples for this result. If we take a raised to 3 upon 4, which also written as a raised to 1 upon 4 bracket raised to 3, or it also written as a raised to 3 bracket raised to 1 by 4. Okay, which we have find by rule number second, which is a raised to m raised to n is equal to a raised to m into n. We have multiplying the power. We have written 3 upon 4 into 3 upon 4 can be written as 3 into 1 by 4. Okay, now first we put 1 upon 4 in bracket and taking power of 3, or we take 3 in bracket and power by 1 by 4. So which is our rule number second, a raised to m raised to n, which gives we have to multiply a raised to m into n, which is a raised to 3 by 4. Okay, this type of calculation is there in this result. If we solve next example, 16 raised to 3 by 4, we have to find 16. What is the value of 16 raised to 3 by 4? So 16 raised to 3 by 4 can be written as 16 raised to 3 into 1 by 4. Okay, which will be equal to 16. Now we take 1 by 4 into bracket raised to 3. Now fourth root of 16 raised to 3, and fourth root of 16 is fourth. We have already find. If we multiply 2 4 times, its value is 16. So 2 is fourth root of 16 and its power is equal to 3. So our answer is 2 cube, which means 2 is multiplied by 3 times. So answer is equal to 8. Okay. Now consider next example, 8 raised to 2 by 3, which can be written as 8 raised to 2 multiplied by 1 by 3, which gives 8 square raised to 1 by 3. Okay, 8 square is 16 raised to 1 by 3. Sorry, 8 square, 8 to the 64 raised to 1 by 3. Okay, now 64 is obtained by which number multiplied 3 times? I think 4 into 4 into 4, which gives 64. Okay, 4 is multiplied. If we multiply 4 3 times, its value is 64. So here 64 raised to 1 by 3 means cube root of 64 is equal to 4. So our answer is 4. That is 8 raised to 2 by 3. 8 raised to 2 by 3 is value is 4. Okay, now also this example also we solved like this. 8 raised to 2 by 3 is 8 raised to 2 into 1 by 3, which is equal to 8 raised to 1 by 3 bracket raised to square. Now here if we multiply 2 3 times, which is 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 is 8. So cube root of 2 is 8. So 8 power of 1 by 3 is 2 and its square is 2. So we get 2 square is 4, 8 raised to 2 by 3, which is our answer. So by both method we get a same answer. Okay, depends on our base. You have to choose which method you have used. In this method if we do example like this 16, in this step we get 16 cube raised to 1 by 4. Now this calculation is so lengthy calculation. We can find it, but it will take more times than this process. Okay, so we have to choose first which method is time consumer. Okay, so here this is our final result. Okay, and these are the examples related to our final result. Okay, now we stop here. We will see examples related to this all rules in our next unit, next period.